Hey, so tonight's video is not really a full repair video here. I got my first referral for one of these failed microcontrollers here. So just gonna probably skim over the repair, show a little bit of it, but this video is really just to say thank you to Jeff. So Jeff, y'all all are probably familiar with his channel, but I'm gonna put a little thing to his channel up here, one of those little cards so you can click, take you to his channel. So if you're not familiar with him, check him out. He gave me this referral. Somebody emailed him and he had seen my video on doing these, so he referred them to me, and I really appreciate that referral. It's really great getting some extra work coming in. But if you guys are enjoying my content and you haven't seen Jeff, you should definitely check him out. He does very similar stuff. I mean, to be honest, most of what I've learned on working on these boards are from him when I first started out on these. And I take a little bit of inspiration from his channel for what I do. I'm not trying to blatantly rip off what he does, but he does the same kind of stuff. He fixes these GM clusters, so I definitely take a little bit of inspiration there. I'm not gonna steal his TV repair stuff though. That's just not gonna happen. I don't like working on TVs, so um, so you're not gonna see me fixing any TVs here on this channel, but I just wanted to say thank you to Jeff for sending me this referral. If I ever run into something that I can refer his way, I definitely will. So, yeah, let's get into this repair though. Let's get this board tear down and check and see what we see going on here. Okay, so we're gonna try changing out this voltage regulator because we're getting the 12 volts in, but coming out less than a volt. So we're going to try pulling that off, see if it's a bad voltage regulator or if it's just getting such a high current draw on it that it's showing that. So let's swap that voltage regulator out and see what happens here. Okay, so it was still only getting about half a volt with the new voltage regulator on there. Sorry, get with the new voltage regulator, still only pulling half a volt. So I pulled the processor off, and let's power it up real quick, and let's see what we get. So now we're getting the 5 volts that we should be out of the voltage regulator. So we know we had an internal problem with the microcontroller. I was a little hesitant at first with this microcontroller. I wasn't sure that it was it because it wasn't doing the normal give it some heat and it comes back to life. But definitely had something internally shorted in that microcontroller. So now that I got the processor off, I need to go pull another one, put it on here, and we'll see if we can get it on there. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the exact software off of this one, but it's a 2008 diesel, so I do have a 2008 diesel software. I just like to use the one that came off exactly off the chip, but couldn't get this one to turn on, so I'm not going to be able to use the software that was on here for it. But let's go ahead and get that other one put on here and see what happens. Well, before I got that other chip on there, I grabbed the spare board that I pulled the voltage regulator off of. I threw that voltage regulator on here because I figured they were both good. But this one is giving me a full 12 volts on both sides of it. So I think we know what killed the microcontroller, and the other one is 12 volts. I'm gonna pull this off of here so I don't forget that it's a bad bad one. Don't try to reuse it again. So I guess I'll have to find some more of these, but this should be easy to find. It's just the regular 5 volt voltage regulator. Okay, so I got a microcontroller on here, so let's go ahead and power up and see if we have life out of it. This microcontroller was already programmed with the gas, so I still need to program it, but let's let it boot up. So there we go. We boot up, and yeah, it needs to be programmed because it's for the other kind of. Okay, so we now have her all back together with the new processor on there and flashed with a diesel flash. Unfortunately, I couldn't salvage the original software off of this board, but I did have another diesel flash that I was able to use. So, yeah, it sent full 12 volts through the original voltage regulator that was sitting there to the processor and just killed it. So it wouldn't power up at all. There was no way to get it to because it was feeding 12 volts to it. Um, that's about it. I didn't show swapping the processor or that because I've already showed that in multiple videos before. This video is just kind of supposed to be a quick one, short. Thank you to Jeff for referring this guy to me. So he originally emailed Jeff, and then Jeff forwarded his email to me. So I appreciate the referrals. It's great to bring it in. And I hope I see you guys in the next video. I hope you like this video, and see you next time.